What's going on, guys? Brother Rusher here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking on the Buuhan EZA over here on the JP side. So this Buuhan, he is actually weak to Battle of Wits. So funny enough, he is actually weak to Vegito. So if you kind of do the EZA for Vegito first, it's going to make this EZA a lot easier, especially because you'll be able to have the Vegito obviously EZA'd and everything like that. So it'll make this stage a little bit easier because Vegito is, or the STR Vegito is a Battle of Wits leader as well, at 180%. But if you can bring, like if you have the STR LR Carnival Goku, he is a 200% leader. So that's the only reason why I kind of brought him as the leader. Plus he is STR. So we obviously have that type advantage over Buuhan here. But other than that, I kind of did load up with the rest of as many STR LRs as I could. So we have obviously the STR Vegito. We have STR Trunks and Mai. STR Vegito Blue, the free-to-play one. And then we have physical Carnival Trunks, and then physical year 8, the Majin Buu boys. So this was kind of like the team that I ended up bringing. I think we should be able to get through this pretty easily as well. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of these EZAs have been pretty easy, especially like the categories that they give us and the powerful LRs that they have on these categories. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any kind of issues, especially if we're, you know, one-shotting these bosses essentially. So let's see here. So with Buu getting his EZA, we have, let's see what they actually what they ended up giving him. Okay, where are you at, Mr. Buu? You are right here. Okay, so when it comes to Buu over here, he is gonna be a power absorption or Majin power category key for 180%, which we kind of, you know, which we figured he would have. On his 12th key, he greatly stacks attack. And then raises defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. On his 18 key, he greatly stacks defense, greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. That's with the 18 key. So in his base form, he is he recovers 20% HP at the start of turn, which is actually very good. He gets key +2 attack and defense 200%, which is kind of like, you know, kind of the same thing that STR Vegito gets. He gets a great chance to activate guard against all attacks. You know, that's kind of stupid that he still has to have a chance to activate guard. He gets a medium chance to dodge. Again, stupid that he's got just like these small chances to do these. He gets a additional key +2 per key per type key sphere obtained. He launches an additional super attack just off the get-go, so automatically if you can get an 18 key with him, you'll stack defense and then you'll stack attack, and then you can also get the if you get lucky, the hidden potential can kick in as well, and then maybe get like a 3rd attack off, and then you'll really be winning then. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 50% and activates guard against all attacks for 1 turn from when he appears or when HP is 90% or lower at the start of the turn. He gets a additional dodge chance plus 20% and survives an attack that would KO you when receiving an attack at 80% or lower HP, which it's kind of funny because they don't really make units that can survive KO attacks anymore. So it's kind of funny that they gave it to this Buuhan here. And then he recovers 12% HP at the end of or sorry, recovers 12% at the end of the turn if HP is 50% or lower. So it recovers 12% HP if HP is 50% or lower, which I mean it's kind of cool. Granted, you can get 12% there, and then you get the 20% at the start of turn. So honestly, having like 2 of them would be kind of crazy. More so in the sense of being able to just keep recovering 20% HP at the beginning of every turn. Like that would be pretty good. Then he's gotten active to go into ultimate Gohan, so ultimate Buuhan. He can be activated when HP is 50% or more starting from the 4th turn. So that's easy. That's super easy. You'll probably always be over 50% HP, at least by turn 4, if a boss hasn't one-shot you yet. So once he goes into actual Buuhan, on his 12th key, he raises attack and defense for 4 turns, causes colossal damage to the enemy. And on his 18th key, he raises attack and defense for 4 turns, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and seals. So he gets a guarantee, basically like guaranteed seals, if the boss can be sealed, of course. So in Buuhan form, let's see, passive wise, he recovers 20% HP at the start of turn. Then he gets Ki plus 5, attack and defense 250%, launches an additional super attack for 3 turns from his first appearance, activates guard against all attacks, high chance to evade the enemy's attacks, launches an additional super, he gets an additional attack and defense plus 50%, and nullifies an enemy's action once with an ultra super attack for 5 turns since appearing. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% from turn 6 since appearing. Seals the enemy's super attack for 5 turns once only. That is actually so crazy that he has that. And then when the turn ends with 50% or more HP, temporarily gains an additional attack plus 50%, recovers 10% when ending the turn with 50% or less HP. So another unit that is going to, or he's obviously going to be recovering a lot of HP, either at the beginning of the turn or at the end of the turn, if you're under 50% or if you're 50% or less HP. So I think Buuhan, honestly, I think this Buuhan is going to be very, very good. And his best linking partner is actually going to be, if you can pair him up with a friend LR Buuhan, that's going to be his best partner, because you'll be able to get 6 out of 7 links active. But the other one that is great with him is the STR Super Buu that transforms into Buuhan. If you can get him out, then he shares 6 out of 7 links with them as well. So, yeah, I would say that I think Buuhan is actually going to be pretty solid. Again, BUUTENKS, I think in base form he's actually going to be pretty good. And then once we get him out into Buuhan form, which I honestly think you probably want to try to get him out like as fast as you can, in order to basically like maximize the effectiveness of Buuhan. Because obviously he's got high chance to dodge. He has guaranteed guard. He basically seals the enemy super for 5 turns. Like, it's crazy, like, his utility. So I think he might be, like, honestly one of the better villain units right now. Obviously, comparing him to, like, to AGL Super Saiyan Broly, the 10th or sorry 9th Annie LR. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, whoever decided to put the people, whoever is in the kitchen cooking up these EZAs for the anniversary, keep them in there, give them a raise, do whatever you can, make sure they don't leave, because these guys are literally doing the most right now. They are creating units for us and EZAs for us that we want to see. Like, there hasn't been a single miss during this anniversary for EZAs, and honestly I hope that they just keep it up post anniversary. Like, I really don't want them to like slow down and just be like, well, it was for anniversary, so you know, you guys kind of got what you got and that was it. Like, I really hope that they can kind of keep up on it and not like take their foot off the gas pedal, essentially. So we'll see what else they have in store. Now, this is completely random, but I just kind of thought about it since we're talking about EZAs and stuff like that. There was apparently like a super attack update for the script for AGL Bardock, which Proton did kind of post about. So I think for the Frieza celebration, I think AGL Bardock is going to be getting his EZA, which is obviously very good because he's been needing one as well for a while now. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do with him. So we've seen a lot of LR EZAs, obviously, but we haven't seen really any TUR EZAs in a while. So I'm very curious to see what they're going to do, and I really hope that they knock it out of the park. But until then, we'll see what happens. We got the mission done. We've got the units all done in EZA'd. We'll take them into, you know, some events and run them at rainbow form and see how well they're going to perform post EZA. So hopefully you guys will stick around and see that video when that drops. But until then, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button. And if you are new here, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.